ketone bodies. Now most of the acyl coenzyme A, acetyl coenzyme A, which is produced during fatty acid oxidation, is either used in citric acid cycle or in fatty acid synthesis. Okay, so this acetyl coenzyme either enters citric acid cycle or it enters into the fatty acid synthesis. Now, under normal conditions, this fatty acid metabolism is so carefully regulated that only a small amount of excess of acetyl coenzyme A is produced. Okay, there is production of only small amount of excess of acetyl coenzyme A. Now, when in the mitochondria of liver, this acetyl coenzyme A accumulates beyond its capacity to be oxidized or to be used for fatty acid synthesis, then this acetyl coenzyme A is used in the formation of ketone bodies. Okay, when acetyl coenzyme A accumulates beyond its capacity, it is used in the formation of ketone bodies. Now, the formation of acetoacetate, then beta hydroxybutyrate, then acetone, then group of molecules called ketone bodies. Okay, formation of all these from the acetyl coenzyme A molecules is known as ketogenesis. Okay, the process of formation of all this from the acetyl coenzyme A molecules is known as ketogenesis. This figure represents ketone body formation. Now, when this acetyl coenzyme A accumulates, thiolase, this thiolase enzyme catalyzes the condensation of this 2-acetyl coenzyme A, and the condensation of this 2-acetyl coenzyme A results in the formation of acetoacetyl coenzyme A. Okay, and in the process coenzyme A is released. Now this acetoacetyl coenzyme A is acted upon by HMG coenzyme A synthase, which results in the formation of HMG coenzyme A. And on this HMG coenzyme A a lyase acts and acetoacetate is produced. Okay, during this process, acetyl coenzyme A gets converted into coenzyme A, and in this process, in this conversion of HMG coenzyme A to acetoacetate, acetyl coenzyme A is released. And then if D-beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase is acting on acetoacetate, then that acetoacetate is converted into beta hydroxybutyrate. And if on that acetoacetate decarboxylase acts, then in the process CO2 is released and acetone is formed. Okay, so this is how the ketone body formation takes place. Now, this ketone body formation occurs in the matrix of liver mitochondria. Okay, in the liver cells, in the matrix of the mitochondria of liver cells, this ketone body formation occurs, and it begins with the condensation of 2-acetyl coenzyme A. And this condensation of 2-acetyl coenzyme A produces the acetoacyl coenzyme A. Okay, so ketone body formation begins with the formation of acetoacyl coenzyme A. After that, this acetoacyl coenzyme A condenses with another acetyl coenzyme A, and this condensation reaction produces beta hydroxy beta methyl glutaryl coenzyme A, which is abbreviated as HMG coenzyme A. Okay, so in next step, this acetoacyl coenzyme A condenses and produces HMG coenzyme A. So in the next reaction, what happens to this HMG coenzyme A is that this HMG coenzyme A is cleaved, and there is formation of acetoacetate and acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, so in next reaction, these two compounds, that is acetoacetate and acetyl coenzyme A are produced. After that, this acetoacetate is reduced, and reduction of acetoacetate results in the formation of beta hydroxybutyrate. So in the next step, this beta hydroxybutyrate is produced. Now acetone is formed, and acetone is formed by the spontaneous decarboxylation of the acetoacetate. And when this spontaneous decarboxylation of acetoacetate occurs, it occurs when the acetoacetate concentration is high. Okay, so in the next step, there is formation of your acetone. Now during starvation or uncontrolled diabetes, okay, during these two phenomenon, there is accumulation of acetyl coenzyme A, and this accumulation of acetyl coenzyme A accelerates the formation of ketone bodies. Okay, so ketone bodies are produced during starvation and during uncontrolled diabetes. Now, increased blood levels of acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate lowers the blood pH. Blood pH is reduced because of the increased blood levels of acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate, and this condition is known as acidosis. Okay, so acidosis happens because the blood level of acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate increases. A very high concentration of ketone bodies in the blood is referred to as ketonemia. Okay, what is the concentration of ketone bodies during ketonemia? Well, it is 90 mg per 100 ml. If the ketone body concentration in the blood is 90 mg per 100 ml, then that we call it as ketonemia, as compared to the normal, which is 43 mg per ml. So normal ketone body concentration in the blood is 43 mg per ml, but during ketonemia, the ketone body concentration in the blood is 90 mg per 100 ml. This is a 43 mg per 100 ml. This is the normal concentration, and the abnormal concentration is 90 mg per 100 ml. Now, very high concentration of ketone bodies in the urine is known as ketonuria. Okay, ketonuria is the condition when there is very high concentration of ketone bodies in urine. Okay, during ketonuria, the concentration of ketone bodies in urine is 5000 mg in 24 hours. Normally it is 125 mg in 24 hours, but during ketonuria, it is 5000 mg in 24 hours. Now this ketosis is the general term for cardiac muscle for ketonemia and ketonuria. Ketosis is a general term for ketonemia and ketonuria. Now several tissues like cardiac muscle and skeletal muscle uses ketone bodies for energy generation. Okay, so tissues are using ketone bodies for energy generation. Now during prolonged starvation, means during the absence of sufficient glucose, brain uses ketone bodies for energy generation. Okay, if there is starvation and if there is sufficient glucose not available, in those conditions, brain uses ketone bodies for energy generation. So this figure represents the conversion of ketone bodies to acetyl coenzyme A. Now some organs, example heart or skeletal muscles, can use ketone bodies as an energy source under normal condition. Now this beta hydroxybutyrate is converted into acetoacetate, and this reaction is catalyzed by beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase, and in this reaction NAD plus gets converted into NADH, and then this acetoacetate is converted into aceto-acyl coenzyme A, and this reaction is catalyzed by beta-keto-acyl coenzyme A transferase, and in this reaction succinyl coenzyme A gets converted into succinate, and then there is conversion of this acetoacyl coenzyme A into 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A, and this reaction is catalyzed by acetoacyl coenzyme A thiolase, and coenzyme A is incorporated. So yeah, beta hydroxybutyrate to acetoacetate to acetoacyl coenzyme A, and then 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. This is how the process goes. Now the thing is that liver does not have beta ketoacetyl coenzyme A transferase. Okay, this enzyme converted acetoacetate into acetoacetyl coenzyme A, but this enzyme is not there in liver, and that is the reason why liver cannot use ketone bodies as an energy source. And whatever the reactions we look, that is beta hydroxybutyrate converted into acetoacetate, then it is converted to acetoacetyl coenzyme A, and that is converted to acetyl coenzyme A. All those reactions are reversible reactions.